Hello. Well, I don't suppose it took very long, did it, for somebody to start linking sex and women's earning power and the midterms. But there's this nice article which is on a CNN web page in which, now what's her name? Wednesday. Wasn't Wednesday the name of the kid in the Addams family? Because Wednesday's child is full of woe, apparently. How could her parents have called her Wednesday? Anyway, back to the main event. It says here that American women, particularly women of colour, continue to earn a fraction of the dollar that white men do. I wonder why. Could it be that a lot of women of colour have, statistically speaking, a high level of illegitimate children, which would give them a disadvantage in the work market? That is, they wouldn't be able to get out to work too much if they're looking after their kids. So or they'd have to take part-time jobs, or they'd have to take frequent breaks. They couldn't concentrate on a career. You can't unless you're really a very high flyer when you have children and nobody to help you with them. So might this have something to do with it? American women continue to earn, particularly women of colour, continue to earn a fraction of the dollar that white men do. And here's this nice thing: 63 cents for black woman, 55 for native, 54 for Latino. For goodness sake, those statistics mean absolutely zero, nothing. And then a women's sex strike against service sex. Well, actually, to be quite blunt about it, a lot of the black women who have the illegitimate children, that's not service sex, is it? It's just a lack of ability to say no for one reason or another. And I understand there are many reasons, not just the nymphomaniacal glee or anything, but to do with a lack of feelings of self-worth. But that's not the problem of the market. Our current administration has amped up the notion that women are mere extensions of male will and desire. I haven't seen that anywhere. This is not the current administration. It's people like CNN who are pumping, you should forgive the expression, this story, there to serve at every turn. That is a load of total bollocks. In this world order, female sexual autonomy is not only dangerous and destabilising, it's increasingly hard to understand. Where do I start with that? To be historical about it, rather than hysterical, yeah, female sexuality is always a source of some sort of fear for men. That's why, historically, men have tried to limit women's opportunities for sex. But that's not happening here. And there she repeats it again. This is one of those examples where you get a lie and you repeat it often enough, it becomes true. The current administration may be fine with this paradigm, but they are fundamentally yoked to male desires and agendas. This is all real nonsense. Let's see what else she's got here. I haven't read this article before I started making this video. Yeah, I just saw the beginning of it. And I thought, this looks like it's going to be nonsense. And indeed it is. it is women, not just men, and women perhaps even more than men, who pine for sexual adventure. Well, maybe they do, and they can have it if they want it. Women don't owe men a thing. I beg to differ. I think men owe women a lot, but I think women owe men a lot as well. In fact, we owe each other. I don't understand what point this woman is trying to make, actually. There are different things that men and women do, and different attitudes to sex as well, in general. But the world isn't all about sex. And that's what the burden of this article seems to be. But the idea of a sex strike suggests exciting possibilities beyond the bedroom. Oh, for goodness sake, you stupid woman. You stupid, stupid woman. Sex isn't a commodity. If you're with a partner, sex is something you do with each other because you like to do it. It's not a transaction that you can use to gain profit. Well, I mean, obviously there are some relationships that are transactional. But that's what she's trying to reduce sex to, that it's always transactional. This is a disgrace. How might the political, social and sexual landscapes all shift if we acknowledged in many cases the server is unsatisfied and actually believed it was important to set things right? How might the political, social and sexual landscapes all shift if you stopped talking about sex as a transaction and just left it in the bedroom where it belongs and just let people get on with the rest of their lives in any way they see fit? What a glimpse into what would I call this mind? It's a sewer of nasty thoughts. How can you look at men in that way? I'm not saying that men don't look at women in ways I find disgusting. I've occasionally seen posts under some of my videos that show me what they think of women, but I regard them as aberrations. And I regard you as an aberration, Wednesday. Well, what more can I say? What a mess. I'm very grateful for financial contributions. But if you don't want to give money, you can still help a lot by sharing this and other videos I've made. Also, remember to check your subscription from time to time, as sometimes subscriptions get erased for one reason or another. Till next time.